So here's the front of the boat this year, what I'm running. As always, running Lowrance HDS Pro units. Up front here, we have the HDS Pro 12, the HDS Pro 16. I ran this setup last year, and I really loved it. I run the 16 strictly for my active target 2. I run the 12 for my regular 2D sonar, my sea mapping, side imaging, down imaging, all that I can run on this one. But new this year, I know we have Bass changed the rules for the opens. We're allowed 2 with it, 2 without it, 2 with it, 2 without it. So I'm going to be running strictly on this in the tournaments without it. When we can't use active target 2, I'm just going to run probably my side imaging, out the back of the boat, down imaging, stuff like that. So that's my setup. For the front, as far as electronics go, I'm running these on Boat Logic's mounts. I got it on the shorty mount, and then I have them on their Boat Logic's gimbal brackets, which are beefed up. It's not from like the factory, they're just beefed up. As you can see, I can shake the entire boat, probably almost throw my dad out of the boat. But I'm pretty sure you could tie a rope up to these if you got the boat stuck and pull it off of a sandbar or whatever. They are rock solid. So a lot of your top pros run them, and there's a reason, because they are bulletproof, and they're just beasts, really, as far as mount goes. Also up front here, we're going to run the Lowrance Ghost trolling motor. Just a staple, pretty much like the Mercury is on the back. It's just reliable. I've had no issues with it. It's here. It's just something I have no issues with. Like I said, flawless, goes through grass, you know, the anchor lock on it's perfect. Everything's, I love this trolling motor. It's a great trolling motor. Up front here, I'm also running the Boat Logic's switchblade mount, which came out last year, towards the end of the year. And it's great for active target 2, your Garmin stuff, whatever you have, Humminbird. But I'm utilizing it here for my active target 2. As you can see, if we want to go scout mode, all we got to do is pull it up like that. I can turn the transducer then, do scout mode. If I want to go down, I can do that too. And then back to forward, just like that. So that's the switchblade mount from Boat Logic's. And that is the front of my Bass Cat Caracal STS. All right, so this is the front deck of the Caracal STS. I'm 6'6", so it's pretty wide at the widest part. Like I said, it's pretty. I mean, I might be angled a little bit, but it's wide. Coming from the era, which I ran those for a long time, super fast boat, but this one's just a lot wider. You know, being a big, taller guy, it's a little easier to maneuver around on. Rough water ride, fishability. This boat's, it's my favorite. 20 foot 2 inches, 96 plus inch beam, sweet boat. So I'm just gonna guys quick show you my layout inside, how I have things set up. Up here we have the day box. Right now I just have some reaction innovations baits in there. That's it. I just keep baits in there I'm gonna be using for the day. You know, it's gonna rain. You don't want to keep open your boxes. I keep stuff in there to use throughout the day. So this is my driver's side rod box. I tote a ton of tackle. So remember, with all this tackle on this boat, a co-angler, full tank of gas, I can run 73, 74. So just remember that as you're seeing all this tackle in here. I have it loaded down. So of course, life jackets. Got some baits in here. These are all my FFS baits, as you can see. Sorry about that, folks. Not great at it. I'm learning, but that's that bag. I keep skirts. I always change skirts out. I got tons of dirty jig skirts. Keep all my leader line and big spools of line in these Bass Mafia boxes. As you can see, we got our Seagar in here. I keep the main ones I use. That way, if I have a reel, you know, I get a bird's nest or whatever, it happens. I got 12, 15, and 17. Those are the 3 I use the most. Then I have some leader lines in here. Seagar leader lines. Got that loaded down. Do keep a spool of some mono in there for top water. Then we got swim baits. Got a big box of swim baits in there. Nichols Lures buzz baits, got those. Spare prop. you know, this thing here is sweet. This thing saves your, I saved my butt a few times. Sometimes that AGM battery will let you down. So I have my no-code jump box here. I can jump it off and we can be back on our way. Keep some tools in here, spare prop, like I said. That's about it in this box. So as you guys see, I carry a ton of tackle. I just much rather have it than not have it. So, and there's a way to put it all back in here. So that's the driver's side rod box there. Now we're going to jump to this rod box, which there ain't much in here. There's my rod box. I do keep some spare rods in here. I keep about 6 bait casting rods or spinning rods in these sleeves throughout the year. Just the rod, just in case I break one or I need a heavy action and I only have a few of them. I have them in there and I just label them right there. So these are medium heavies. I have heavies in here. So yeah, I store them in there, just the rods. I'm learning how to scope, folks. As you can see, I got 2 spinning rods in here. That's what I'm doing. So that's how you get better at it. You just got to dedicate yourself to it. So that's what I'm doing. This off season, that's one of my goals. So then this is the front box. Up here, I keep all my hard baits. So anything hard bait wise, top water, crankbaits, so on and so forth. And my jigs, I keep all my, I got all my dirty jigs right here. This is just dirty jigs. So all my favorite colors. I'm very simple when it comes to colors. So those are my top secret colors there. All my dirty jigs. All my dirty jig swim jigs. Keep them in here too. Got it loaded down. Got some reds there for Gunnersville. But yeah, so I keep my jigs in here, hard baits. That's just hard baits. That's what I keep in there. Got a little box up here. It's kind of my dad's idea. I like it too. Kind of like a little knick-knack area. You know, you need split rings, snaps, stuff like that. You know, got my treble hooks here, feathered treble hooks, bladed treble hooks, split rings, stuff like that. I keep them all in these bags, and they fit. There's like a little shelf up there, and it fits perfect up there. So keep that up there. I can get it up there, just like that. You hear my daughter crying in the background. I'm sorry, but she's back there. So she's inside. But I didn't show you all this. This is cool. So I forget who I ordered this from, but I got it online. This is a net storage that Bass Cat puts in their boats, and we can't use a net in the open. So for me, it's just always just been empty. But I bought this thing. I'm not sure who it was. I think it was Ashmore Marine Products or one of them people. But he made this like storage bin for my net storage, which is awesome because I like being super organized, if you can't tell. So I've got my dyes, like my little markers. There's spots for that. Baby powder, that is for my frogs, for my frog fishing. I put that in my boxes. You know, got a line remover, razor blade, scents and stuff like that. So that's that box there. And now we're going to go to the main box, which is all my plastics. So as you can see here, got tons of plastics. Got a bunch of swim baits in here. I love throwing swim baits. So these are all STC swim baits. Then we got punch skirts. We just got done that good flipping bite out here on Gunnersville. Now that it's cooling off, that bite's it got cold pretty quick. So got all my plastics here. Bass Cat has this little bin in the boat whenever you get it. I found that these Bass Mafia boxes fit in there perfect. So here I have all my Nico stuff. I got Nico hacks, little crossbands from Rapala. So I keep them in there. Keep all my weights in here. So like flip and punch, worm weights, nail weights, treble hooks. Got treble hooks in there. Miscellaneous stuff. So this is just like stuff you might need for a day. Split or snaps, swivels, rattles, stuff like that. So that's that box. Tons of plastics. As you can see, I got it loaded down pretty well. And like I said, I'd much rather have it than not have it, so I keep a ton of stuff in my boat. So that's the front of the boat. I'll show you guys kind of the midsection, then we'll go to the back. All right, so down here I got the, this is actually a cooler in Bass Cats. I do not use it as a cooler because there's a cooler under here. This is where I put dry storage stuff, so hats, toilet paper. That's not what you think it's for. I use it to blow my nose. This is what you think it's for. Those are dude wipes. I keep them in there all the time. Those stay there, handy, real close. Keep sunscreen in there, safe face mask, sunglasses, snacks, stuff like that. That stays there. Got my little tool holder here. This is made by MK2 Designs. I had that on my last boat. It's really cool. Just holds my tools. I like it. So that's what I use that for. That's that part of the boat. Then we come here to the console. So this is what I've been running the last, I don't even know, probably 6 years. This has been my setup the last 6 years, probably, I would say. Running Boat Logic's mount, of course, dual mount. Again, flawless, like this thing's not going anywhere. I got the Boat Logic's gimbal brackets on it. Again, Boat Logic's dual mount. Running a Lowrance HDS 12 Pro, Lowrance HDS 12 Pro. This one I run for mapping, 2D sonar. This one I run for side imaging and down imaging. I can also mirror my active target too if I want. So if my dad's with me or brother's with me, or I can just show them kind of what I'm looking at. So that's that. I got the Mercury smart gauge here. This is a must-have. If you have a Mercury, you need this. If you're about to order a Bass Cat, get this put on it. It's amazing. If you run Lowrance, it links through your Lowrance units through the NEMA network, and all my motor data will pop up on my graph as well as be here. So that's a game changer. I love that. Gotta have that. I got my power pole buttons here. Down here I have my quad lock, which is really sweet. It's a wireless phone charger. Highly recommend them if you're in boating, you know, run a tractor all the time. Definitely check out Quad Lock. They're awesome mounts for your cell phone. This is the wireless charger. So all day when I'm fishing, I lock my phone in there. It's charging the whole time. I can wear headphones. When my wife calls me, whatever, I can just click the button. I don't ever have to touch my phone. So Quad Lock charger, definitely must have. We'll go here under the center console here. Here's a cooler. Got tons of water in there. It's packed. I mean, it goes way up under there. Keep ice. Water. I don't even know how many water bottles I have in there. I probably have 20 in there, maybe. So it holds a lot. This is the center box. You know, I got my power pole remote here. I'm still waiting on the foot switches for up front, so I'm getting them. Just haven't come in yet. I keep like medicine in here and stuff, boat stuff, earplugs for when I'm running long distance, but that's pretty boring. We'll go under the seat here. The new seats for 2026. Pretty sick. Love them. They're super comfy. Bass Cat's needed that for a while. Those seats are sweet. I love them. So in here I keep first aid kit, tow rope, must-haves. That's kind of just like if I have a problem, that's the box I go to fix my problem. Then this, under this seat here, I have all of my culling equipment. So my Bubba scale, my G-Juice, everything. Culling wise, it's in there. So keep it simple there. I know I'm going to be, you know, down here when I'm culling fish. I don't want to have my scale up there and bounce a fish over the side or anything like that. So everything kind of stays. I can stay right here when I'm culling. Everything's right there. So now we'll jump to the back. Show you guys the back two boxes, and then I'll show you my battery setup, and I'll show you guys the rest of the boat. All right, so the back box behind the passenger side, I keep open for my dad or my brother, whoever's fishing with me for the day. I like to give them a box. When we used to have co-anglers in the opens, I'd always keep this box open, so I just keep it open for my dad. Sometimes I do carry too much tackle, and my dad and brother get kind of mad at me because they don't have anywhere to keep their stuff. So they kind of got to just throw it on the floor, or they don't bring anything. And then they're easy to beat because they don't have any tackle. So, but yeah, I try to keep that open for them. Live wells, of course, Bass Cat's known for their live wells. The triangular live wells hold plenty of fish, plenty of water. Fish are comfortable in there all the time. They did change the valves this year. The spray valves for 26. Also the drain plug, it takes a drain plug now. Used to be a screw on cat. They're sweet. I mean, they're live wells. They keep my fish alive. That's all that matters. So there's those. Now back here, I keep all of my hooks. So all of my hooks, as you can see, I got these Bass Mafia bags. They work out good. Got hooks, specialty hooks, finesse hooks, swim bait hooks. Let's see. Got all my dirty jigs, swim bait heads, forward facing, guppy heads, finesse swim bait, underspins. I got all kinds of crap in here, but I like this setup back here. I know that this stuff's back here all the time, so it's a little bit more weight. Try to keep my weight towards the back of the boat. And I'll show you why. Most people probably wouldn't think you'd want most of your weight towards the back of the boat, but when you're running lithium batteries, people don't realize how much weight they take out of the back of their boat, so it kind of helps with performance and everything by having some weight in the back of your boat. So that's why I keep all them in the back. Now we'll jump to the back. I'll show you guys my battery setup and show you what we got in the back. All right, so in the back of the boat here, running the same setup I ran the last couple years. I'm running two 36-volt lithium Pro trolling motor batteries. The Lithium Pros I've ran, this is my third year running them. I ran the same trolling motor setup last year, two 36-volt batteries. They are 65 amp hours, 38.4 volts. So they're flawless. I've had no issues with them. They charge great in cold weather. My trolling motor runs all day. I can put in long hours of practice, long guide trips, so on and so forth. They are very dependable, reliable, and it's a flawless system. So two 36-volt batteries for the trolling motor, one 12-volt battery for my electronics. All my buddies have been telling me I needed to try that, and it's been awesome. So cleaner power, faster graphs. They're going to run faster, and just cleaner image. Everything just seems to run a lot smoother with that setup. So that's my setup for this year for trolling motor and electronics. I'm just running regular AGM for the old Mercury here, but like I said, 36 volt, two of them, you're gonna have no issues with trolling. You're gonna be able to go all day. If you fish a lot of current, wind, I know up north on the St. Lawrence River last year, I had these things in strong current and wind, and they ran all day long and long days of practice. So definitely check them out if you're looking to get some batteries. It's just lithiumpros.com again. And if you have any questions, you can comment down below. I'll help you out with what you might need if you're looking to get some new batteries for your boat. All right, now here on the back of the boat, we got the 250 Mercury Pro XS. This is just something that I've always ran. My dad had them growing up, Mercuries, and that's just kind of what we know. It's just there, you know. It's just reliable. It's fast. The whole shot on this boat's awesome. I forget what size prop I'm running. I think I'm running a 23 on here. Yeah, 23 pitch Fury. So for those of you that have a Caracal STS and you know you got 10-foot poles on it or whatever, and you want to get a better hole shot, check out the 23 Fury. I've had no issues with it. Hole shot's been awesome. So just reliable motor, bulletproof, flawless. Never had any issues with them. They're just super reliable. I know every time I, you know, hit the lake in the morning, turn the key, the motor's going to start, and we're going to be able to fish all day. So new on the back also this year, I'm running 10-foot power pole blades. Never ran 10-footers before. Living in Florida, I always ran the 8-footers. Some of my buddies have 10s that live here, and they've kind of convinced me to run these, and I don't think I'll ever go back to 8s now. So got the 10-foot blades on there. Definitely gonna be using those a lot for the next season. So let's check out the boat wrap. So again, 2026 Bass Cat Caracal STS. Changed a few things on the boats. You know, we got the new trailer fenders, which are pretty sweet. Definitely easier to get in and out of the boat. Got the Gatorland wrap again. Been with Gatorland. This is going on my 10th year with Gatorland. So really, really proud of that. For those of you that don't know, it's the alligator capital of the world. It's the original theme park in Orlando. So if you go down to Orlando, Florida, and you want to go check something out that is different than the other big theme parks, go to Gatorland. You'll have a blast. Tell them Cody sent you, and I promise you it will be an unforgettable experience. So got the Gatorland wrap again, Gator scales, got Lithium Pros on there, Bass Cat, of course. Up front here, we got GTO, Gunnersville Tackle and Outdoors, greatest tackle store in America, my opinion, of course, but also I work there too, so you can come check me out there if you guys are in the area. Come to Gunnersville. I'm at the Browns Creek location. They have 3 locations. I'm at the Browns Creek location, which is right in Gunnersville, Alabama. So Boat Logics again, Dirty Jigs, Nichols Lures, Brooks always takes care of me. Freaking awesome company, great to work with, and I've known Brooks for a long time. So they make awesome products, great jigs, terminal tackle, all that. Fish Gunnersville, of course, Seagar Fishing Line, just reliable line. I love Seagar. I've been using it forever. Even before I had him as a sponsor, that's all I've ever used. Reaction Innovations, been with them probably for, 10, maybe 15 years. Since I was a little kid, they've always been a huge supporter of me. So those guys are awesome. And Lowrance, that's all I've ever ran. So been running Lowrance forever. My dad always ran Lowrance when I was a kid growing up. So that's all I've ever known. So, but yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Again, 2026 Bass Cat Caracal STS. Super excited to be running this boat and looking forward to an awesome season. And if you guys have any questions about anything you've seen here today or anything you want to know, you want to go out on the lake, if you're here in Gunnersville, want to check out the boat, if you're thinking about buying a Bass Cat, hit me up. We'll go out on the lake. I'll show you guys what this boat can do. And if you have any questions about the Ghost, Boat Logics mounts, the Lithium Pros batteries, comment down below, write to me on social media, and I'd be glad to help you all out.